but this is what matters the most. It's not about the past, it's about the present. Let's see who goes out with a bang and qualify easy to that side on the finals. See what happens here. Of course, the Ed versus the Guile. I know he's been trickling a little bit with the Akuma there, but I feel like you got to stay with what made you famous, I feel like. I mean, originally with the Chun-Li, but moving forward with the Ed, let's see some education here from both of these guys.
Yeah, they faced off at Capcom Cup as well earlier this year, and it was a banger. It went right down to the wire. A game 9, 5-4, so it couldn't be more evenly balanced.
Damn.
We have no idea. Is this going to be a blowout? Is it going to be a final game, final round?
Let's go. You've been killing some records.
Sit back and enjoy it.
Already clashing with the fireballs with the flicker. The snatcher, I should say. Okay, already the condition. They filling it out. It's trying to see who's going to take the first throw. The first bit of information that you need is the throw for this driver. Let's just see what happens here.
Yeah, great control of that spacing. Ed not already feigned for his jump arc.
Absolutely not. There it is. So speaking of jump arcs, the half moon, and of course it is nighttime here.
Yeah.
No counter hits. That's what we're looking for. But we got him in the corner. We got him where we want him. Now it's time to play the good old rope-a-dope on the side of LaShaw. How the hell are you going to get out of this corner?
Higuchi doing a great job at spacing out some of these, the normals, the flickers, the snatchers.
Yep.
He is dictating the pace here, and it's very difficult at the moment for LaShaw to get inside and start utilizing those normals. But there we go, crashing light kick starts it off. He fights his way out. Shah's so good at playing in Burnout as well with Ed. He's fantastic at doing that with the character. There we go. Gets the opportunity to activate the level 2, and that's his way in.
Go for the uppercut. Absolutely. Get those
take that. Oh, we won't take that throw, though. Higuchi with the gamble. LaShaw closing that out, showing great persistence, patience, and tenacity to get in there. That must have been very frustrating, but he didn't crack.
Absolutely. I mean, you could go two ways about this matchup. Either just sit there and get stunned and get lulled to sleep, or you want to be aggressive. I like that LaShaw is taking it to Higuchi. Now we got this corner control on the good carpet, the capoeira carpet. All right, let's kick back to Sonic Booms. Yes, take your sweet old time. 70 seconds on the clock. You damn sure know that LaShaw is trying to take his time to get in as well. Like this zone right here from the low forward range to see how we establish. Wow, right on time. We thought it was the fully charged one. Psych, I lied, says LaShaw. Let's go the early snatcher. And a fabulous finish, dominant on the side of LaShaw.
Yeah, that time he was just able to encroach into that mid-range space and start getting the mediums out. And you know, when he can start piecing up Guile, the quickness and the range of those medium buttons really means that it's very difficult for him to get any kind of projectile game started. You can't use those command normals. Normally you look at Guile start to use the soul back kicks, the upside down kicks. Boy, they get blown the hell up by Ed when he's inside that range. And this is really what LaShaw's looking at, trying to get inside that range and start to impose his will here.
100%. I mean, you see the respect from Higuchi. He doesn't want to whiff, right? It's all about who's going to press these buttons first. Definitely who's represented in terms of range. Wow. And you got a punish. That was ridiculous. Yes.
Cold.
To get into that range. Big damage right on the manly chest. That's not a bird chest. Let's go. Counter hits. Nothing. We're going to just back up. Big combo opportunity here.
He slid right in underneath with a crouching medium kick. And you know that Higuchi has got these loops in the corner. Drops the single bar. And a huge round there. Higuchi nodding the head. Rather than playing the keep away game, he's trying to get in.
Got to, man. You don't want to respect the win normals, and as soon as I speak, the stand medium kick connects. Oh, the delay fierce. I tech 2. It's okay, Higuchi. You're going to have to take this one respectfully. Yes, now what are we going to do for the next option? We do have a half moon, and there it is represented there on the side of Higuchi. Put that in your back pocket, of course, absorbing some of this. He's about to represent those baby boobs, I believe, of course. That is, of course, if LaShaw is low on the drive gauge side. On the good carpet. Another one. On the good carpet.
He told you to come in the front door without taking his shoes off.
Absolutely. Oh, there we go, going for the counter.
Oh, just tried to check that, but got caught by the active frames. He's going to cash out here, of course. Going to make us watch. No, with what?
Interesting. He did have the meter for it, but you know what? I guess it's just a little bit of mental damage on the side of Higuchi. But already with a dominant start here. Okay, what a way to answer back, my young man.
Did he have no way of getting into that? I don't think he did because he used his drive gauge.
But I mean, that is the idea, though. Be the super aggressive. So I do agree with you with that. It's kind of similar. LaShaw plays a similar game to Punk in terms of just wearing you down with the jabs, walking you down. And they're not really like too fond, or I would say to get too annoyed of the keep away game, because they like playing in that low forward range as always. Damn, what a way to go right under the boom.
Nice reaction.
Fade away, okay, I love it. Okay, there's the shot, all right, I like the kill right backwards, but still gets a punish. There's the flash kick, the half moon, just a reset once again to try to join the parkour tour.
Late jump in there from Higuchi. Caught Lashar unawares. Thought it was going to be an empty jump. Took some boots to the face. Big trade. Not able to get anything off the back of that knee.
Trying to put the hoodie on.
Didn't catch anything. There was no counter hit there. He just caught him holding down back.
Let's go. He wants to even the odds. He wants to take this lead in these grandmaster sets that these guys have dealt with throughout the years. Let's go for throw the backdash. That's the first backdash represented there from Higuchi. Switching his options, but that uppercut is always represented on the side of Lashar.
Oh my word, just holds up 40 notes. That's not real pressure.
Wise choice, Lashar. Keep it low on the health side of things. Take the throw, the professional route. But you're losing time and you're losing screen there.
Yeah, Higuchi just building up drive gauge back there as well.
Oop. He gets the plus spins on the jab. Look like he was looking for the shimmy. Try to clip the walk back as well. We got all the meters in the world to finish the job. There you go. One level for the final record, of course, from the side of Higuchi. 2-1 lead. And the super fans are loving it. Man, it's either they're happy or they're stressed. But at the end of the day, they're happy they're in this building. Lashar thinking about it for a second. I would say run it back. Don't go for the Akuma, though. You do have a better shot in terms of the plasma game. With a little bit of Akuma with a red fireball here and there, some demon flips. Are we gonna force the switch, Logan? Okay.
Higuchi is playing a very good, like, adaptive style. You saw him open up in that first game with a kind of keep away, zoning style, backing off, but he just wasn't able to keep Lashar out indefinitely, and that is exactly what came to play. He changed it up though. You saw in the next game he was a lot more offensive. He was playing a counter punching style. He was waiting. My word, and he has gone for the switch.
I agree with it. I'm gonna be honest.
And that is all credit to Higuchi for turning that round and making Lashar just doubt himself on that head pick.
Yeah, man, we need a little more walk speed, a little more entries with the demon flips and the fireballs.
Akuma just has much more solid fireball game here, and a way better aerial approach. It has nothing in terms of aerial approach that makes Guile have to think, right? There you go. The demon flip is really the big deal here, along with the air fireball as well. It just adds to the threats, right, that he's able to throw at Higuchi.
Just makes you think twice in terms of if you want to flash kick an anti-air now. So Lashar definitely got some options to show here to switch it up.
And you can't just play like a ground-focused game and try and control that. You have to think about both at once. It's going to give him more opportunities to catch Higuchi slipping, maybe pick the wrong choice, and then he's going to get in and try and loop this offense on him. Let's see if it pays off. Lashar with the lead now. He's pushed him all the way back to the corner. So back kick pushes him out. The upside down kick trades and gets the knockdown. Sends him all the way across the screen, but he goes all the way back in with the green stuff. Blesses the top of his head. He said, where's that flat top gone? Converts it.
Man, anytime you see that dry rush, you just got to protect your legs, huh? Naturally, I get you with Higuchi. And naturally, they charging, right? So it's a good chance 8 out of 10 times they're going to be ducking. There we go. Go for the pressure. Nice punish. Too close for comfort there on the side of Higuchi. What a way to steal those frames and walk up into that range for the throw. Now we got this health control here on the side of Lashar. And he's building up that cash close to the level 3 side of things. Excuse me.
Right, Higuchi playing very reactive now. He's just walking up and blocking. He loves doing that with Akuma. Let's see how he tries to work his way back in. What's he looking for here? He backs back off. He's trying to play at that range. You can see.
Oh, man, danger zone. We in the orange now on the drive gauge. Got to be careful there. There's the red fireball to just assess the situation, but we had this Sonic vinyl record. Nice and strong. The needle was definitely playing his favorite song.
45
the jumping.
RPM. Doesn't matter. I've heard this one before.
Bow, and
play something we all like. No one's not dancing to this.
Car crash. Shout out to Tasty Steve. Oh, man. Okay, Lashar. Great character pick, of course. I don't expect nothing bad of LaShaw's character picks. He has a lot of them. He has an Elena in the pocket too, a Chun-Li, if he really decides to pick those. But
and that's a great thing, right? You know, shout out to Sengun back home. He always talks to me about this with the Guile matchup.
My God.
You have to stand at a range that threatens Guile and makes him second guess wanting to use his control tools. If he stands at a range where there's the risk of him demon flipping at the same time as you throw in a boom, you're going to force him to kind of be a little bit more trepidatious and, you know, anxious to throw those projectiles out, and that then lets you encroach into that space. I think this pick with Akuma is excellent. The Ed wasn't working for him. Damn, lets it rip with the ODDP.
I want to talk about rock, paper, scissors, man. That drive gauge is low. I ain't going to let nothing rock out. But, hey, this is LaShaw we talking about here, making all the right reads. Match the ferocity, yes. Right under the vinyl record with the sweep. That is a classic punish.
Yeah, the Sonic Blood.
Let me get a throw here. Of course, no. The half moon is sniped
got
out.
you as well, yipes.
Yeah, for sure. So it's a good thing to delay those buttons, man. Definitely represented there. A super delayed tech.
Point, LaShaw. Higuchi needs to do something different. Their strategy's not working, but he gets in and baits the Go Shoryu, the OD version.
Ooh, wow. What a way to perfect parry the plasma just to get right next to Higuchi. Get that
to the punch, drive rush, crouching light punch, the Tatsu, but instant back throw from Higuchi, and it's time for the baby boomers. How much did you pay for your house? 20K?
Oh, perfect parries all day. We're trying to preserve that gauge. That is so smart. We're keeping it real close. I like that from Higuchi. Just so we won't get comfortable with the perfect parries. Aware of the throw. Looking for something here. Nice, keeping it safe, not
overextended. No mix for you.
Chuck it. Stay right back. Don't do anything. Do not engage Higuchi. Slowly but surely right here. LaShaw's trying to make it in here. Oh, the overhead block. That was a nice little fuzzy there. I see you. Fuzzy defense, I should say. That is. Oh!
Because he went for the heavy, that allowed.
Man, he's so excited every time he fights LaShaw, man. I don't see not one drip of stress on the side of Higuchi. Same with LaShaw. I can't even get a read on the man. Here we go. Put that in my back pocket. I cannot believe.
He still got the link from there. That was crazy.
The hell did he stop out? Like a fierce or a sobot kick? Not too sure. Level 3, of course, on the next hit. He's going to have to preserve this gauge for the big finish. That's it. All he needs is one little light start, and this is good money here for LaShaw. Excellent drive reverse from Higuchi. How the hell are you going to get out of harm's way? And there is the baby boomers. He's stupid. There it is. Okay, now we in. Didn't overextend with a big button there to get crumpled by that drive impact. The jumping, denied. Trades.
Wow, landed and pressed buttons. That was brave, but...
Oh,
get out of here.
Half moon.
All right. Higuchi almost brought us back, but that is disaster. And LaShaw capitalizes off of it. The air fireballs were so pivotal to changing that matchup.
Stress and relaxation.